I am Dyana Rozay, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by Dyana Rozay on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, Supreme Team? Welcome to the channel. Are you guys awake? Okay. Like Destiny is right now. I'm sure she is losing some sleep, child, having some sleepless nights, tossing and turning. I know I would be. Because the custody battle between her and her ex-husband is heating up. And right now there is a looming possibility that she might spend some time in jail. We're going to talk about it. But before we get started, y'all know what to do. Hit my like button, share this video. All opinions are alleged, child. This is my commentary, but let's get into it, all right? So earlier today, y'all, some court documents dropped over there on Urban Bail, and some more documents dropped over on When Tay Talks channel, and it looks like her and her ex-husband, her being Destiny and her ex-husband, are battling it out, all right? So jogging y'all memory, y'all know back on January 19th, that was a Sunday, Destiny's ex spent a little time in the pokey for DV, okay? Not DV, harassing communications, just DV. Apparently there was a warrant for his arrest, and he spent some time, okay? Now, I don't know, because I did read in Urban Bell, I'm going to say this. In Urban Bell magazine, it said there was a warrant. However, there was also a story floating around that something happened at the police station where the police officer, apparently Destiny and LB, her ex-husband, they make an exchange for the child, the child they share together, at the police station. And this happens for safety reasons, or when parents are just, they don't get along and they just want to make sure that everything goes smoothly. So they make this exchange at the police station. What was also alleged is that there may have been something that happened, a threat, that the cops perceived to be a threat, put him in the pokey for a minute. He was out. He didn't stay long. He maybe less than an hour. But there was a statement that was written allegedly by the police officer that Destiny wanted to use to help her get a protection order for her and her son. Okay. Now, fast forward, that was on the 19th. A few days later, on the 21st, Destiny goes to court. I assume she knows that anything that has to do with her and her child has to go to family court, the family court judge that presided over their divorce case. This is true for all cases, right? But maybe she didn't think she was getting a fair shake. I don't know. So she goes to just, files it as an emergency order in whatever the court is. I don't know. I don't know if she knows this or not, but when they saw it, they entertained it for a couple of minutes and they said, oh, I can't do this. You got to go back to your family court judge. And that's where they pushed it. So from what I'm understanding, based on some court documents that was read earlier on Tay Talks channel, there is a standing hearing right now for the 13th of February, the day before Valentine's Day, where the judge is going to hear Destiny's new plea for a protection order. Okay. So that is supposed to be happening on the 13th, as far as I understand it. But something was requested where it's not just Destiny and LB in the court. The judge also wants the child that they share together. I think he's 4 years old. They want him there, and then they want a adult, of course, because he's 4, right? So you want to make sure that there's someone there to watch over that child. And I think the judge also wants to see with her own eyes whatever it is that Destiny is saying could be a possible issue. Okay, so that's what I believe is happening here. And again, that looked like it was signed today on February 5th. But yesterday, February 4th, there was an emergency order that was sent by LB's lawyers, where they are basically saying they want Destiny held in contempt. Okay, so it was an emergency order. They are saying that Destiny has broken the custody agreement set by the court, 7 days on, 7 days off. And, they do this exchange, right? Um, and he's also saying that Destiny retained custody of their child after the arrest. So after his arrest on the 19th, I guess the baby was supposed to go with him. And when he got arrested, she was sent home with the child. And she kept him that Sunday all the way through Sunday, because they do an exchange every Sunday. Then on January 26th, following that, been the next week after the arrest, that was officially her Sunday. So she kept him. She kept her baby from that Sunday all the way until February 2nd. And that would have started a new week and an exchange where LB was supposed to take the baby back. But he's saying that as of today, or as of yesterday, which would have been the 4th, he said that she had not returned the child, that she did not do the exchange, and they are seeking a contempt charge where they are asking that Destiny serve a 5-day jail sentence for each day she was in contempt. Okay? That's a lot of damn days. I think he said it was a total of 9 days at that particular time. So that would be 45 days in jail if it is honored. Okay. But let me read you guys what I am looking at. Again, this is being pulled from Urban Bell, and it says motion to return child and motion for contempt. So the plaintiff, who is Destiny's ex LB, said that the parties in this action were previously ordered to alternate custody in a 7-day on, 7-day off rotating schedule, swapping custody at 6 p.m. on Sundays. And I just told y'all that that was supposed to happen at the police station, just to give us an idea of how, contentious their relationship is. Number 2, the defendant, which is Destiny, filed a petition for protection from abuse on January 21st, seeking an ex parte protection order. However, no protection order was granted on that day. Okay. I'm adding on that day because it looks like the hearing is actually scheduled for the 13th now. Number 3, the defendant withheld the minor child the entirety of the remainder of said week, which again would have been the week that LB started off in jail. So on the 19th, he went to jail. And according to this bullet in this contempt order, she had the child from the 19th all the way through the end of the week. And they're saying that January 26th would have been the start of a new week. The defendant kept the child through that week. And then on February 2nd, another exchange should have happened where the father retained the custodial week, right? Number 4, to date, the defendant has refused to return the child to the plaintiff. The defendant withheld the child approximately 9 days of the plaintiff's custodial time. Number 5, the defendant's refusal to return the child is a flagrant violation of this court's prior custody order, and the defendant is therefore in civil and criminal contempt of court. Number 6, the plaintiff respectfully asks the Honorable Court to order the defendant to immediately return the minor child to the plaintiff's custody and further schedule an emergency hearing as soon as possible to address this issue. So I'm curious if the judge is going to schedule this emergency hearing before the 13th court date, or if that particular court date is if all of this will be addressed at the same time at that particular hearing. Number 7, the plaintiff has incurred attorney fees as a result of the defendant's defiance to the court orders. So what they're asking for is that the court awards the plaintiff 9 days to make up his custodial time. So he wants the time he lost with the child back. Number 2, they're asking for the court to find the defendant, Destiny Williams, to be in willful civil and criminal contempt of the court's orders. They're also asking that Destiny be punished for the said contempt as allowed by Alabama law, including 5 days of incarceration for each separate act of contempt. So it sounds like they're asking that she at least goes for 45 days and anything else that they can tag onto that. They're also asking that the defendant, Destiny, be punished as allowed by Alabama law by imposing a fine. So not only do they want her to have jail time, they would like for her to pay out of pocket to the court. They're also asking that she pays the plaintiff's attorney fees, her ex-husband's attorney fees, for this particular motion, and that the court grant any additional relief to her ex-husband, which in equity and good conscience, the plaintiff may be entitled to. So check that out. So, wow. Child, when it rains, it pours. So this is what is going on right now. This contempt order, this emergency contempt order, this was sent on the 4th of February. What came down the pike today that we knew got signed by a judge, that 13th, the court case that's scheduled for the 13th, it may actually be addressing this as well. So it may be addressing his request, meaning the ex-husband's request, as well as Destiny's request. And we shall see what comes out of that. I believe that that court case happens next week. Now, y'all already know that Destiny was already found guilty in a criminal case where she also had to do, I believe, 45 days in jail, because I remember it was more than Martell. Martell had a 30-day jail sentence. So 45 days in jail. And then she also had to pay over $18,000 in court fees and whatever, restitution was owed to her ex. She did file an appeal, so that is still pending. But right now, he's asking for more jail time, another 45 days, as well as more expenses has been tagged onto this. So this is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot. Y'all can talk to me in the comments and let me know what y'all think about all of this. Okay. Please and thank you. Follow me on all my platforms at DYANAROZAY. Hit that like button, share this video. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me, and I will check you on the next one. Bye-bye.